Hey guys, what's up? Shy Hayes here with you up late at midnight. It's past midnight. It is 12:15, okay? And I am here repping my bestie shirt right here. Hey Darlene, go me Darlene. Hey Dawn. Thanks for coming back. But repping my bestie shirt, minding my black owned business. Okay, make sure you check her out, Chef Jamie, if you don't have her. Following her already. She has an amazing culinary business as well as real estate business, and she came up with this slogan where she is talking about representing her own black-owned business, and this is our own business, Uplate TV show. So we are here, excited to talk about all that we had to talk about. I was like last minute trying to get all this together, and I was like, what can I do that I can put on that doesn't involve really being cute, that still can transfer over to pajama wear? And it's this. And now coming in live is Dale. Dale's coming in. Hey.
Sorry, you just cannot not be cute. You're just cute as I don't know what. And those earrings are on fire.
I'm gonna send you some. I got them from my black owned store.
Ooh,
They've
I
been
love
they've
them
been.
so much.
I'm gonna get you some. I'll send you
Oh
some.
my God. Hold on. Let's just hey Dawn Arlene, what's going this out? Let me get to inviting people.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
the most important part, more than anything else.
Let me get to inviting people.
It says most of the people that I invite are on the East Coast. Let's just see who are really the late night guys.
Let's see who's up.
Let's see who the real people who are really up and up at late
Let's
this
see
night.
because guys, we be up. So
And it's so funny because I was like, I know I'm gonna be so tired when I get on here. And I was like, I'm sorry, this is what I love to do. Why would I think?
why? I mean, guys, it's not like we got somewhere to be in the morning. You know what I'm
No,
saying? And
no,
even if we do
nowhere.
got somewhere to be, we'll just be right on there, tired when we get there.
And
And
that's what
that's what
coffee
it
is for. I was tempted,
exactly.
I was tempted to make some tonight, but I was like, then I'll be up to never
Then you'll
land
be up
time.
till tomorrow at midnight,
Exactly.
doing what you gotta do.
So yeah, I said I
Um,
won't do that. That would be a bad decision.
yeah, I'm just over here. Okay, I'm like, let me share with everyone. Let me share with everyone. Street roots.
Somebody named Roselle is on here.
Guys, guys, it's going to sound.
We're just inviting people, so don't mind
Yeah,
us.
no, I'm just getting it going on, you know.
So yeah, I'm gonna make
Um,
sure I tag them again in this post because I love this stuff because the girl who owns the store, who makes all this stuff, she makes everything. She makes these earrings, she makes clothes, she makes shirts, and she has amazing stuff. And it's stuff that you will incorporate into your normal environment because a lot of times people, as us Black Americans feel like they don't want to wear African apparel. But the way she styles them, it's so amazing. And I love it. I mean, I
yeah, and I wears
my
the
mother
African
will.
apparel. I need her to just go ahead and send me some African apparel out this camp.
She
Cause
has
I
everything.
gets the earring. Them earrings is they is just I need to really represent on the East Coast.
I'm gonna get you
What's
something
the
to
store
go past
called?
it. Now you're gonna give me a
Hey,
reason to go
Sheila.
past it.
What's the
Hey,
store called?
um, Anna's.
Oh, Anna's.
I don't know.
Hey, Miss Misha. You don't know what the store is called, guys. She just goes there. Okay, that's it.
Well,
Don't
no,
even worry
listen.
about what the store is called.
And
She'll.
I'm gonna tag her now. Maybe she slept. No, you know what it is? Because her card has one thing, right? And then her business is Anna Niang's collections. But her Instagram says so is Tara. So I'm assuming, but anyway, everybody her handle is so is Tara. That's all you need
Guys,
to know. That's all you know.
guys.
Tagged her.
Basically, whatever her Instagram name is what the business is. Okay. Anna is her real name that her mother gave her, and then so is Tara. You know.
Yeah. Well, I'll ask her next time so I can get the clarification of what all of it is. So
Y'all, thank y'all so much for joining in on Uplate with Shy and Dell. We going later this time around for the next 5 weeks. I mean, it might work out where we just be going later anyway because we always up late. But Hey Michelle, thank you so
In
much.
addition to that, I'll just have
Let's
an
let's
Ivy.
go ahead and start out with the fan shout
Um,
out because they in the building already. Dawn Arlene is already in the building. Swarty Diaz is in the building. Rodell McGrath is in the building. Steve the Barber, Arson Campbell, Miss Michelle, Miss Auntie Shelley, VP Tex, FOG, hit him with that joint. Andre Levette. First of all, thank y'all so much. Tamani is in the building. Y'all, we live for Mondays, guys.
yes,
It's time to talk a whole bunch of crap with the
yes.
things that Sha has found for us to talk about. But before we talk about them, Sha, let's do the success check-in. What has been your success moment for the week? And
And
put
so
y'all success moment in the comments.
absolutely. I was so proud of myself for having edited and put together my reel. I just literally and finished it. It
Oh
literally
my
only took me
God.
17 months, but I did it.
You did it. Last week you held yourself accountable and was like, I need to do this reel. And then
Yes.
this week it is finished. Guys, we on
It's done.
success train over here. Do you hear
Yeah.
me?
I
Yes,
was
indeed.
and then what after I did it, I literally got a casting that required you have a reel. So to see how God worked.
No, I'm talking about shot. I started doing this acting series like right when COVID hit. I was just taking a script, breaking it down, self-taping it and then uploading it on my YouTube. I'm talking about, I had signed with an agent like right before then, right before I started that. But I was like, I just want to be ready, girl. I'm talking about I put one clip up there and it seemed like she started hitting me every day. Like, oh, okay. The Lord was like, oh, you working now? Oh, you think you ready? And that actually brings me to my success tip for the week,
Yes.
which is the whole reason we got to go late, y'all, is because I'm in acting class because I will be getting a $300,000 commercial out here, guys. I have written it. I have declared it, and I'm just like, I want to be ready. I just got out of another acting class. And as soon as that one ended, I'm like, I'm in the improv practicing group because out here as actors, well, even in New York as actors, we have something called pilot season where they're having a whole bunch of pilots being created and they're looking for actors. And I just want to have the confidence and the skill, and prepare to get on. You know what I'm saying? So
You will.
y'all put it in the comments. What was y'all's success this week? And I'll just do a little fan check-in real fast. Dawn Arlene says awesome. FOG says congrats. Randon 222 joint international _2 joint says hey Dale, hey international too. Tamani says won't he do it? Yes he will. Tamani.
Yes,
Miss Auntie Shelley says good for you. Decree and declare it. Tamani says claim it. People saying I know that's right. I believe God is with you. Thank you so much. What are good acting classes? DM me and I will give you the links right now because it's so many good ones out there. But I took some improv for acting in the UCB program. UCB is Upright Citizens Brigade. Me and Sha are both UCB alum out this. Yeah. I'm taking right now Terry Berlin's commercial acting workshop, she is like so critically acclaimed out here, and she has a book on like commercial acting. And Sha, I will send you her pamphlet, boo boo, because you will just take this class with me at the exact same time.
She does it. She's doing it on Zoom.
Yeah, she's doing it on Zoom. And but don't worry if you can't sit in the class. I will go ahead and send you all the notes each week because we will be booking.
And that's actually how I was going to tell you how I was going to join is via your notes.
Hey, Neha. We got so much to talk about, y'all, for Uplate. I want to get into, I was asking Sha, and I'm just going to have to ask you online. Is it okay? Can we do the what would you do first?
Yeah, that's why I sent it to you again because I was like, let me
cool. All right,
let me
cool.
update
I hadn't even checked it because guys, we always have something called what would you do, but then we run out of time and then we save it for the post. But now I want to jump y'all opinions in on the what would you do for the week because we always got some of what would you do. Okay, so wait, now do you got the picture on your phone? Trapped in flight into Jamaica and deranged white man starts yelling the N-word.
Um,
Oh, okay. So Sean sent me a video where some, obviously some not so white Americans have been on the plane. This is on TMZ, and
oh my
Baller
type of
Alert
stuff.
has shared it. And this white man
Wait,
is
you know
going
what's funny?
in.
I'm gonna do it a different kind of way and see if it comes up.
And see if it come up on the phone so they can see it.
Yeah, I'm
Guys,
gonna do it.
Instagram, you better stop. You better start. Like, cause I
We're,
don't. Oh,
I'm gonna see if I can show the video of it. Hold on. Of course, I have the phone. It has. I mean, my iPad has the slowest video. Okay, here we go. You playing it? Okay. I don't know if anybody's seeing it. Look. Can you see it?
I can see it. Could y'all hear? Okay, so this white man basically, I turned on the video just in enough time for him to say somebody kicked him in the stomach.
Right.
He is already, head going crazy. I can see the red in his neck. He is literally a redneck, guys. Like, I'm talking about physically, like, neck is on red. And then, of course, he started yelling out a whole bunch of N-words on a plane full of, like, black people.
I think it
Guys,
was Jamaica. Either it was coming from Jamaica. I think they were going to. I think because when they get off the airport, I mean at the end, you can see that they're in a different country. They're not in the United States, wherever they're going.
What would y'all do on a plane full? Like, if you was on a plane and some white man started yelling the N-word, what would you do? I need y'all to put it in the comments while I do a fan check-in real fast. Dawn Arlene, yes, we are out on the West Coast. Big Sean DP joined. Michelle Lynn says her success story for the week says I worked as a producer on Dolly Gray's film. The industry did it. It was released on Amazon Prime. Oh my God.
Okay.
You better go, Miss Shelley. So excited about that. Congratulations. That's so beautiful, Miss Shelley, because I know you work hard. If y'all don't know, Miss Shelley also promotes Boogie B's live, and Boogie B is such a funny comedian that goes viral like every other day. So y'all awesome. Follow Miss Shelley out there. Thank y'all so much for y'all comments about us being beautiful. Simone says she's surprised they didn't jump him. You know what I'm saying?
There were people blocking it. If you watch this whole video, like, I think if it wasn't for the interference of the flight attendants and probably a few other people that was like, I want to get the hell home. That's the only thing that saved him. That's the only thing that saved him.
Dawn Arlene said, I would go viral while the man just said the N-word. World star.
I'm so serious. But in that moment, I kept thinking to myself, because there was a guy that was sitting right in front of him that he kept going nigga, nigga, nigga. And so every time he kept doing that, my blood was boiling, but I kept saying to myself, this is what they want. And we all know what the days are. And so in my growth, because let me just say this, the 40-year-old me know how to conduct myself. A 20-year-old on that plane with his ass. That's the difference. That's the difference in that. So, wisdom and growth in Jesus, because I found the Lord, and that has saved a lot of people.
FOG said if they jumped him, that he deserved it, but seeing that he's acting ignorant, it's been to ignore him. He's already embarrassing himself. FOG, let me tell you something. See, that's the mindset I'm in. You gonna wear yourself out, nigga. You about to be hoarse in the morning from saying the N-word so much, because I am taking the power out of that word when it comes to like getting upset from the word nigga. Like, absolutely. I use the word nigga. If a white person say nigga, I know you feeling insecure. You feel it beneath me, boo. You feel it inferior. So I don't let that, because that is the word that incites anger. But see, they are protected from using whatever speech they want to by the First Amendment. It's freedom of speech. We go to jail for reacting and kicking somebody's butt over a word. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like black people, like whenever black people be sitting around, like it seemed like every show that try to go viral or try to get some views, they attack the blacks. You know what I'm saying? I remember back in the day, the radio station man, when he called a girl, nappy head, the girl in the basketball team at Rutgers, he called her nappy head. Then somebody else saying the N-word, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, guys, like, that's what they do, because we help them to go viral with our emotions.
Reaction,
they can attack us, so we gonna start tweeting, we gonna start saying, and it's free publicity for them. If we was not affected by this word, then nobody could go by. It would be no power. And this is what I even say as a comedian on stage. Like, if y'all want to use the word nigga, just call yourself nigga. Just use it amongst yourself.
Just
You know
say
what I'm
amongst
saying?
yourself.
You don't want to call your fellow white man a nigga. You see what I'm saying? You just want to use it and be cool with me. No, like two Indians get together, just nigga it up. Like, please,
Nigga it up.
y'all just Mexican nigga it up. I mean, okay, white people get together, y'all.
Oh, they do.
Nigga it up.
Oh,
No,
trust me, they
huh?
do. Especially the hip hop culture has allowed it to be such a fluid word that they use without it within the verbiage and language now. Oh, they say nigga to each other. I used to work with a guy who grew up in Holland, and he told me that him and his boys would sit around and be like, "What up, dude? What up?" to each other. So it's used. Oh, it's used.
But the thing about it too is, I'm not offended if like some non-black person is using nigga. Like, all y'all got to do is use it on each other. Y'all want to say the word nigga, just use it on each other. Just leave us out of it. Okay, but when we do get entangled in it, just know that people are feeling inferior, and that's why they're using it. It is up to us to protect our freedom to not be responding to all of that. You know what I'm saying? And black men in particular, I love black men so much. I want black men to start girl, I just was ministering to a guy at a show on Friday talking about, do I need to bring my gun over to Lamert Park? Because it was like a live jam session. And I guess
saw it,
Lamert Park. Okay, but the thing about it too is, boo, you about to ruin your life. Like, why are you even at places that you can't commune without a gat? Like, you about to, so I was like, I don't need no gun, boo. I have the Lord. I have Jesus Christ with me. There will be no confrontation. You know, and he was just like, why you lowering yourself, believing in all that? I'm like, lowering is like, boo, like, now I know you from the underworld. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have the cover of the Lord. So anyway, we were still able to, like, you know, bow out gracefully from the conversation and wish each other well. But I'm just like, you're about to ruin your life, boo.
But
like,
there's so many people that got pent up anger inside of them. Small story and revealing myself about things that happened in my life. Years ago in my life, I was assaulted by a guy who I got into a verbal exchange with, and he hit me in my eye and had surgery and the whole thing. But what I realized in that moment is that I could have controlled that by me not reacting and responded to him, because there's so many people out there who are angry, who mad, who don't have respect for women and none of that. So you have to be the person who's going to back up, because you don't know the end result of that. And people who don't value life at all because they didn't have value for their own lives. So you can't be the one who's going to go toe to toe with somebody. Growth taught me that. But at the end of the day, because like I said, I was the one that was like, what? You said what? You said. So that's one of those moments you got to realize your life is way bigger. It matters more than having to go toe to toe with somebody. Like, no, it's not even working.
Yes, guys, and especially not over the N word. We know that should not even be no trigger these days, guys. Like, if anything, N word, let's get this unemployment popping off.
Exactly. These stimulus checks.
All the N word. I want to focus on, guys, the unemployment, guys. Let's focus on that.
Well, then let's segue this to one of our hot topics. Okay. I don't know if you saw the story about J-Lo, but go ahead. While you do the fan checker, go for it.
Okay, let me do the fan checker and put, if you can pull up the story, cool, then I'll pull it up. But let me just do the fan checker. First of all, I'm loving all the people that's on the line. Baby X Jesus is on the line. Timoni said, huh, man, the growth sis. Dawn says, yes, wisdom and growth. Facts, they want to be us. 100. Shout out to Jahan Jones on the line. Thank you so much, Jahan, who I just did his movie. You married that. I'm just so proud of this brother. Yes. I'm talking about went from being 2 web series, raised the money, got some backing, and full-fledged production. Can't wait for the movie to come out. Deatica, you've been rocking with us every week. I want to give a special shout out to you. Boo boo. You rocking with us. Michelle said, Baltimore, I hear it. Baltimore, I hear it. Oh, Miss Shelley is, let me correct myself. Miss Shelley is the VP of the Let Me Stress You Out show, hosted by Boogie B. So just so y'all get that right. So follow Miss Shelley so y'all can see how she doing. Andre Levesque said, that's right. Cal Hamilton in the building. Yes, thank y'all for the hearts. Miss Shelley said, I'm in control of me. Bob Gaza, hi G's in the building. Black JJJ joined. guys, we see y'all out there. FOG said I've been waiting for that movie, and let me tell you something. The movie is gonna be off the hook. Come on, Black
Excited.
film. Come on. All right,
Yes, we need more and more and more and more and more.
Y'all make sure y'all give the hearts. Y'all make sure y'all sharing the live. Thank y'all so much. Baby Jesus said you might. Baby X Jesus said you must be from New Orleans. Baby. You know exactly where I'm from. You heard me? Don't play that.
I love it.
Okay. You got the next topic.
While you checking the story out. So recently there had the Jasmine brand reported that J-Lo was criticized for calling herself a black girl from the Bronx in one of her new songs. And I checked it out and it was translated that she said, Siempre, excuse me for my Spanish, Siempre serás tu negrita de Bronx, which we all know negro means black. And so what's amazing because I think because people have talked about the fact that in her past songs, she's used the N-word and she grew up in the Bronx. I have Puerto Rican friends. They use the N-word all the time. And so, and then they, but they don't call themselves black. They, in a minute, be like, no, I'm Puerto Rican. So so us talking about that and then making me think about this hot topic. What is your feelings about black, like Puerto Ricans using the N-word? And
guys,
guys,
I'm gonna go out on the record and say this. As a Christian woman that lived in New York, Puerto Ricans are N-words, guys. I'm out here with the real Latinos, guys. Now that I live in Los Angeles, I'm out here with the real Latinos. Like when you be running into like the Mexicans and the Guatemalans and the Ecuadorians, girl, these are the real like garb wearing like Latinos, and you be like, oh, they are actually Latino. When I went back to New York for the first time, went back after I was living here for a while, and girl, I was walking up to like I actually found Puerto Rican men attractive. Now, when I was in New York, girl, let me tell you something. Being a black woman from the South, our vagina be like any other race.
Right.
Don't you?
Get away.
Yeah,
holy water on them.
I was attracted to them because I realized they are. Well, first of all, Puerto Ricans are, very attractive men, but I'm attracted to black men, you know what I'm saying? Right. But they are the Taino Indian mixed with the African. So that is where their heritage comes from. But then also, they're statuesque black men, like the way they stand, the way they talk. First of all, every Puerto Rican I know got a black child. Okay, so y'all black. So stop playing Puerto Ricans like. Come on now, we don't even distinguish y'all. Y'all distinguish yourself between the other Latinos, and y'all get that fight going on. But when it comes to like who y'all is, come on now, you and the Dominicans, get with the program.
I say it all the time, but I say, listen, whatever you choose to, because that's one of the things they call race switching. Where you can call yourself Kabbalah Asian instead of just plain old black.
And see, the thing about J-Lo is see. Black, now that we have a lot of like civil unrest, they've been, telling, it's going through all this. Like J-Lo been dating black men, and she from the Bronx, and she's definitely claiming people. But like now, black is like cool. The oppression has come out, and people want to sympathize with black. And now J-Lo is like, oh, I ain't gonna just sympathize with you, baby. Let me get some of these benefits coming out too. What? Girl,
she didn't backtrack. She didn't come out and say, no, I'm not. That's the thing about it. I didn't see not one thing that's out there that said, oh, I didn't mean to say. She knew. She speaks Spanish fluently. She know what she put down on paper, what she sung. That's the thing about it. So she's like, I'm black matters.
Now it's like, now you can admit, like before you needed to hide who you were.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
That's true.
You needed to hide who you were. You needed to tell them you had other roots so they can now identify with you as a non-black person and still be given
and racially ambiguous.
Now that they're looking for black people to give more. I mean, not that she's even in the category, because she's already well established, and I love J-Lo. She's so beautiful, and always been like so cool. But what I'm saying is, now that it's even cooler to be yourself. Now, of course, everybody like, oh, I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Girl,
I got this 1/10 black.
White people that have been like, I'm black. Like, now, 2 years ago, you would have been like, black? Excuse me? Call the police.
Now you're pulling out the family album, talking about, you don't see this black person.
Talking about, did you hear my voice? My voice is black. Let's do a fan check-in, y'all. First of all, we see y'all weigh in on the topics. Baby X Jesus talking about that accent is too strong. Miss Shelley said Dell is serving us some Nolan. Yes, I am, baby. Danica said she had black in her, but don't think she had black DNA. Baltimore and Nola. Sha is from DC. You better stop that. Dawn said the real Latinos with the real tacos. You better stop telling the truth, dog. Miss Shelley said, yes, those are the strongest two accents in the country. NYC have Puerto Ricans, not Mexicans. I think there's a huge difference. Yes, those Latino men are attractive. Hello, mommy. Black men. The Atticus, guys, we feeling the love. We feeling the love. Make sure y'all giving the hearts. The next, speaking of all the way blackness, are we ready to move on to the next topic? Okay.
Yes. Our black excellence. All the way black excellence.
Black excellence. Shonda Rhimes inked a deal with Netflix over $154 Disneyland ticket. Now, y'all, I read the story. Okay, Shonda Rhimes is given a certain amount of tickets to go to Disneyland, but this time she asked for one for her sister. So they was like, well, we normally don't do this. Now, okay, we normally don't do this, but she's like, well, my sister, I get one for my nanny, I get one for my kids, and one for my sister this time. So then they get to the park and the ticket is not working, so she's calling the exec. And they acting, she said they acting kind of funny. And then the exec says, don't you have it? So she said when she hung up the phone, she got her lawyers on the line and was like, go ahead and ink my deal with Netflix.
Well, the exact comment was, don't you already have enough?
Yes, don't you already have enough?
Yeah.
Now, two perspectives. Well, first of all, I'm gonna let you go, Sha, on what your feelings may be. And y'all put your feelings in the comments. Do you think she was arrogant to leave for a $154 ticket, or do you think she should have just covered it? What's y'all feelings about Shonda Rhimes inking a deal over a $154 Disneyland ticket?
Well, listen, I'm not gonna make everything about race, but everything's about race. She's a black woman, okay? A black woman who has what she has, and if she was calling, and if it was somebody else on the other side and she was not black, they would have not said that to her. They're like, oh, what you need? I'll come down and bring the ticket right to you right now. Don't nobody would hear that. I hope that person lost his job. I hope they lost their job.
I'll call Disneyland myself. I know Walt's cousin. I'll just get on down there. And I'll carry your sister on my back. She can have my ticket. Your sister have my ticket. The thing about it too is, $154 ticket, she does have it. Yes, she does have more than one ticket. But this girl has definitely brought y'all 3 shows that's
and billions of dollars of revenue
money to the network. What is $154 ticket? That is nothing. That is nothing. Let's get the treatment for the writer. I'm sure the assistant to the boss is getting free coffee every day. That's $154,000 a year. You see what I'm saying? So $154 for a Disneyland ticket ain't nothing to a person that's brought y'all not one, not two. As you know, Shonda Rhimes, she is the writer of Grey's Anatomy. Okay, so you can't just say it's no black stuff. Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, and How to Get Away with Murder. So, but the good thing is, I can't say good or bad or whatever, but I feel like, when it happens over something this small, that's just the icing on the cake of the things that she probably was feeling, because I really want to see her do her thing at Netflix. It certainly opens the door,
and I'm claiming a show for us on there, but go ahead.
And first of all, guys, ain't nothing else to even talk about after this, guys. That's all for tonight. We'll just be discussing our show with Shonda Rhimes, coming soon on Netflix, guys. First of all, let's do a fan check-in. Miss Shelley said, oh, DC, sorry. No, Miss Shelley, it's okay. FOG is laughing. Y'all talk about 100. Dawn Ali has got LOL. Dawn Ali said they would have been expediting me another ticket. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Shonda. Like that's what Miss Shelley is saying. Thank you so much, Miss Shelley. Thank y'all so much for always wishing us so well, always put it in the air.
Yes,
I feel like, come on now, if it's Shonda Rhimes, guys, call to the gate and get everything paid for the day. This is nothing. Like to get another hit show out of this lady who's bringing hit after hit after hit, star player after star player after star player. Hey, Black Market Live, we see you out there.
that's when she needed the ringtone from the girl who said, "You about to lose your job." Like,
yeah. Black Market Live, my auntie Gwen just joined the building. Y'all just joined in to hear us wrapping up the conversation about Shonda Rhimes signing a deal with Netflix, leaving ABC after all these great 3 TV shows for $154 Disneyland ticket. You know, and the guy did tell her, you know, just to let you fill y'all in on it. You know, she did call over to the ticket to the office because the ticket that the extra ticket that they gave her wasn't working, and the guy talking about, don't you have enough? Like, so Shonda was like, actually I do have enough, and I had enough,
and I'm taking all of it over here. Netflix, here I come. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Netflix, we'll see you in a few. Netflix.
Yes.
On to more Black excellence. Guys, one thing I love about me and Sha is we are dedicated to the good Black news. Like, you know, you can go somewhere. I mean, every channel you go to, every personal page you go to got the bad news. We got the good and the funny for you. And another good thing is McDonald's. Let me tell you something.
Come on.
McDonald's expands its platform to support HBCUs. McDonald's is putting out $500,000, giving 35 people $15,000, like, you know, that from HBCUs, 15 for women, you know, for Essence, with Girls United, and to give them $15,000 seed money so that they can start businesses and be leaders of the next generation. Of course, now, you know, Black women, you know, we are not as funded, you know, in the country on business. So I really appreciate McDonald's for showing their support, you know, HBCU. You know, it's a lot of it, like, you know.
Listen, they know who was buying these Big Macs, okay?
Yes,
it's about time.
Yes, they do.
Decided to fund the Black community.
And you know how they know who, and you know how they know who buying the Black Mark, the Big Macs, is because they know who they marketing to, okay?
Yes.
We see a McDonald's commercial every 15 seconds in our community. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But when you go over to the white community, they equal opportunity Big Mackers, okay? They going to McDonald's. Every community you see, even when I went to Japan, girl, the McDonald's land was at the Japanese airport.
Oh, they worldwide. But they definitely know. But what, you know, like I said, I feel like if nothing else that have come out of this year, and hopefully through all the continuation of this, not just being a moment, is that people understand the importance of when you support Black communities, it impacts the world and in America. Like it's a global impact. So when people get that and understand that, it makes a difference. So
check it. First of all, I'm gonna start going from the bottom to the top now. Dawn Arlene said, I sure could use a Big Mac right now.
Me too. I tried my cut back on carbs day. I got to fit into my Halloween costume, so I didn't have no carbs today. So
I've been taking a workout class, shot. I done had every piece of bread in the history of piece of bread today. I need to enjoy that workout class because it was cold this morning, and I had the worst sleep of all times because this is the first time my heat kicked on. First of all, in Los Angeles, guys, we don't need heat, okay? This is the first time the heat that kicked on because this is the first time the temperature dropped low enough for it to kick on.
Really? I didn't turn the heat on there.
Huh?
I didn't even turn the heat on at all.
Yes, and do you know heat is an emergency? If your heat is not working in this town, it's an emergency. They'll shut your apartment down that day. Your heat needs to be worked. It needs to be fixed the next day, girl, because that's how much it don't get cold, girl. Everybody be cold. I don't know why here, but like a 62-degree weather. So anyway, but my heat come on for the first time. I'm talking about this fire alarm is going on left and right over the heat because you know the heat puts these, like, the dust in the air that's been sitting on it.
Did all that for turn the heat on.
Girl, no, I'm talking, it come on automatically, girl. And I'm first of all, I'm trying to help somebody fill out their unemployment papers, okay? Because I'm trying to be a good Samaritan. I already get up at 5:00 in the morning. Now they gotta call me back every hour as they get through the application, girl. Then I was like, all right, it's 6:37. I've been up since like 4. I this was the bed at 3:30. Got back up at 5 when they called. Okay, then I'm trying to go back to sleep for like an hour and a half, girl. The alarm keep going out. I had the worst sleep. Oh my God. But
listen, I had to turn my heat on. I was trying to, hold off because you got to pay electricity and gas and all that stuff here. So I had like 42 sweaters on, holding cups of hot water in hopes that I had to turn it on. But I was like,
Jack, you said you got a wig on your arms, huh?
Listen,
you know what I'm
wrapping all my old wigs around my body. Yes.
You done made you. Baby X Jesus. First of all, Dawn Arlene said drinks. Baby X Jesus says, any new skits coming? Yes, I got new skits coming all the time. In fact, I'm about to edit one. But Baby X Jesus, you got to be patient because the editing, I have to do the editing, and I be having Uplate with Shine. I be having so many. Then I got audition, girl, job. So, but thank you so much. What I'm going to do is make sure you subscribe to me on my page, my channel, which is Dell Harrison on YouTube, because I'm going to start sharing like the old school, the oldies but goodies that you might not have seen yet, because I've got so many sketches like already on my page. So, go look at Super Chicken Head. Go look at the new hood, L'Oreal. Go look at all this. Like, it's so many things on there, but I appreciate your support so much. Dawn says she just cranked some detox tea. I need to do the same thing, girl, and get this all the way back out.
And then you'll be running to the bathroom afterwards.
No, but I really appreciate running to the bathroom, like, because that bread, you need to really take aggressive measures to get that bread out, because that bread be coming in and expanding.
But it's so funny because since I was trying to not do carbs, I call myself saying I'm gonna go have a bagel this morning. But I was like, let me tell you how the devil and God works. So I went to go reach in the bag because I was like, I shouldn't be having this, but I'm so hungry. The whole bag was rotten, and I was so pissed.
What? Oh my God. That was the Lord.
That was the Lord. Like, put that
in you. Saving. Because look, I don't even like to put it in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was like fiending for, I have some eggs. So I need either grits with my eggs, but of course, grits is hard to find in LA. Okay. I mean, it's not hard to find. It's like, you gotta go to like a damn near a specialty store to find the grits. But I need grains with my eggs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a definitely Southern thing, because I say the same thing whenever I go. So I'm like, yeah, I got grits, and I keep forgetting that it's not potatoes. It's not everybody eats grits. We cornbread fed and grits fed.
Yeah, I need grits, guys. I need grits. Okay, moving on. The hot topics for the night. Taraji confirmed split from her fiance. Did we talk about this last week? Or we talked about this on the other show? Did we? I don't know.
We didn't talk about it at all. You just said it to me.
No, we didn't talk about this last week. Now, Taraji, had her 13-year younger boo that they just split from. And my question to y'all is, do you think that could have even been a healthy relationship with somebody being 13 years your senior, y'all? Okay, I mean, they did look good together. He definitely looked like he was partially putting it down in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And when I say partially, mean like, he looked like I have my good nights, but Taraji looked like I've had better, but I'm lonely right now. And do y'all think that could have even worked with them being, they really split, Dawn. They split.
Well, you know what? Here's my thoughts about this. When you're somebody who is in this limelight, and I think part of it, because I saw a little clip of her on the Breakfast Club talking about a discommunication, and we talking about her being in therapy, and a lot of it is what I realized in this situation was probably more so of her needing to do the work on herself. I don't know her personally, but I know her via someone that I used to work with, and her child's father died tragically, and I think, coming and being, she was out in LA by herself. I think there's a lot that goes on to being in a relationship and then coming into the situation she was, acting and being out there and being alone. I think there was a lot, and I think she just didn't do the work on herself. And because he seems like, I mean, I don't know what he does, but he seems like somebody that had something going on with himself. It wasn't like a thing where it was like she was like schooling him and trying to get him up on his, like, I don't even know who he was. Keldon Hayden is his name, is from what I'm looking at it is, but I have no idea who he is. But he's
a
probably a
football
sports
player.
person. Yeah, football player. I figured so. He looks like a football player. I must say, I know the man probably know who he is. But and here's the other component. He's a sports player. We all know what that entails. Even Corona probably couldn't keep him from out of somebody else's bed. And I'm not saying that that's what happened. I'm just alleging and speculating that the entanglements of ball players normally lead to infidelity. So, but again, this is my speculation on the fact that part of it could have been her needing to do the work on herself based on her own words and what she said in the Breakfast Club interview. In addition to the fact that he's a football player that probably had very little patience with whatever. I don't think age had anything to do with it.
I don't know if he got kids or not. Like, but I feel like, you know, she's 52 or she's 50, he's 37.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, I mean, even though she looks so freaking good,
very good.
I love Taraji so much. You know, everybody say I'm her stunt double. So of course I love Taraji, and I feel like he looks, you know, he's got the bad boy look, but I do feel like, you know, if he wants some kids or something, you know, maybe he doesn't want any kids, but I just know that, like, you know, as a woman, like, it's just so sexy, like, to be led by your man. Like, when you're 50 and you're in entertainment, it's not like you're 50 and you just been working as a secretary at a law firm and then here this man come along and he's a ball player, and so y'all basically on the same level because his level of experience has got y'all on the same age. Like, you're A, like, we don't even know who he is. You're like A plot, you know what I'm saying? You're, you know, in the limelight like times 10,000. You know, everyone knows who you are on this planet. And I feel like that offers her even more of a level of security, like maturity. So, you know, you're 50 years old, but you actually 97 when it comes to like being out here reading people, doing things, you're not doing the same things. And I feel like, you know, with actresses, and of course, you know, my heart goes out to Taraji because I'm one of those women, like, you know, you focus on your work and then you just want somebody for yourself. But then also, too, as a woman, we have to be patient so we can get the right person, because other than that, we be, you know, here's another 2 years of, you know, a person that you was never going to be with in the first place. You know, another 2 years, another heartbreak, another longing, you know, then you're feeling depleted because, you know, women, I don't believe it when a woman is like, oh, that don't affect me. I mean, I'm like a man. I don't believe women, you know, can operate like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe some women have the hard hearts, but even when they got the hard hearts, I feel like they want someone for themselves. So that's why they're acting like that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I think that's one of the things that you build up a defense that is not truly what you really want. But when you realize that you have resolved yourself to the fact that this is probably all I'm going to get, and that's what you put in your mind, then that's what you have accepted. And so they putting up the defense of saying that this is all I'm going to get. That I don't need no man and blah, blah, blah. But I think it's just about the fact that when she does the work on herself, I think she will eventually find the person who's her evenly yoked person that she's supposed to have in her life. So.
Yeah, because you do need to be equally yoked with your man. Like, first of all, let's do a fan check-in as we continue talking. Andre Levette said women need closure. Sierra Skewy just joined us. Michelle said, yes, we do. It is a great show. Thank you so much, Miss Shelley, for joining us. Miss Shelley said, leave me. Baby X Jesus said 100. Miss Shelley said, you're probably right. Those athletes, woo. Girl, they do be having a lot of women coming at them. I just was watching Married at First Sight for the 9th season. Like, I already seen Timber, girl. It was like this pro basketball player girl, and this girl wanted this relationship so bad that this guy would not be coming home, and she would be like, okay, I just need you in here by 2:30 a.m. every morning. And I'm like, 2:30 a.m.? Like, who is, basically, he stay with another chick if he coming in at 2:30 every night. Like, what man is out every night till 2:30 except for a man that's single? You know what
But
I'm saying?
that just goes to show what women in that position will accept. I mean, there's a lot of women that say, probably for the most part, they will accept that kind of behavior when a man has that stature, that they have that status, that they have that money. And they're probably, I mean, there are a lot of women who won't admit it, but they will do it. They'll deal with it. I mean, you
Yes,
think about your LLs and, down the line.
all
I
the
don't want to say
cheaters.
LL because he wrote a whole book about it. But you think about down the line of all the people who've been out there and admittedly cheated and had sex with hundreds of women, and the wife or the girlfriend or whomever, I'm hoping she the wife, stayed. So
Yes. Yes,
it's the
and
reality
also
of it.
like just to read more of the fan, Dawn is so funny. Dawn said I would have went 13 years older instead of younger. I would make sure he had enough money. Amen. You know, I feel like because that's what was happening on Married at First Sight. The girl, she's in all like the guy's a good kisser,
Mm-hmm.
but like, first of all, you haven't even met his family. Like, everybody else that met everybody family. Like, that's already a red flag. Like, where's your family at, boo? I need to see
Wow.
somebody auntie, somebody grandma. Like, where's everybody at? Because other than that, I'm gonna think that you an actor on this show and you got a whole family across town. And then, girl, at the end of the show, all these people was, coming to her, like, come to find out all these people, like a person at her school, she was a teacher. One of the other teachers said he was trying to holler at her and was showing her. I like, this man was a
Always.
straight up like a whore. Like, it
Yeah.
cared nothing about you. And you're just like, I just wanted to work so bad. And
It's not
that's
gonna
what I'm
work,
so
ma'am.
glad about Taraji is. And girl, that's what you find with a lot of successful women, because we talked about J-Lo. Girl, J-Lo, Taraji, them are two women, like, especially J-Lo. She will bust out this relationship isn't conducive to my career statement, girl.
She
And
got
I
a
feel
5-year relationship plan, and that's it. Like, literally, she was like, "So we're gonna do like a 5 to 10 year relationship, and then I'm gonna be out." Like,
sign on the
that's
line right here. I'm gonna have twins, and then I'm gonna say that we're the best of friends, and I'm gonna keep your reputation good, guys.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Like, she's like, we're moving forward after that. Like, and listen, I look at it like this. Whenever people are in these relationships, they get married, they in and out. Like Niecy Nash, I don't even think we had a chance to talk about that. Like, so I think somebody posted up that says Niecy Nash is the only one to keep getting married or keep wanting to get married. Like, after like so many times, and I listen, you could be Halle Berry as another one,
yeah,
hopelessly in love, keep going at it, keep listen, do you? That's all I'm saying. You could, as long as there's the other person who's reciprocating and wanting to do it with you, then go for it. Get married 72 times. Why not?
yes. I need y'all to put it in the comments. We was talking about Married at First Sight. Would y'all get married at first sight? You know what I'm saying? Shy.
No,
I mean, I know you're
no,
already married.
no,
You can't
no,
even, guys,
no,
I can't even get the question out before the
no,
end.
no, no, no,
Make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube. Make
no.
sure y'all go to us, follow us on Uplate TV show. And the link to our YouTube is in our bio. We're building that page up, but we do something totally different on that page. Not only do we post these conversations on our page so you can see them, you can replay the old episodes. We started posting some old sketches. We do interviews of famous people like comedian Jay Phillips and the singer Ray Vaughn we had last week. The week before that, we had Russell Taylor. We had Alex Harris. So we have so many great things that we do on our Facebook page and our YouTube page. And we need y'all to go ahead and subscribe to that YouTube so we can get those numbers up, because we just get back. And you know what? Every week I see the YouTube growing. So thank you so much.
And comments. I love the
Okay,
comments.
okay. Let's get in the comments. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much, Shelly. Shelly said she loved this. Would you
Thank
get married
you.
at first sight? That was the question. Ronald Jason Ruff, thank you for joining. First of all, Daryl Buffett, thank you so much for joining. Ronald Jason Ruff said, no, not on first sight. When would you get married, Ronald? Tell us in the comments. Don said, yes, I would get married on that show, Married at First Sight. I need to know if the package is popping in. I need to know if the package is popping. Svelte Green Eyes, you better stop telling the truth. Because look, why my Indian friend was saying, my Indian friend was like, we get arranged marriage in India. And I was like, I don't even know if that would work in America, because I'm over here like, unless you gonna have sex with her first, I need to know where it's popping off.
But see, in India, they already know what they're getting. It's all the same.
Or is it? Is it?
All the same.
I don't know. Like,
All the
that's
same.
the only thing about us. Like, guys, that's what ruins us as the black, like, well, not, I don't want to say ruins us as the black woman, but like, guys, we be like, our men be putting it down. We need to, like, once you had to put it downers in your life, you can't just be like, well, he's a good man. No, you gonna
No.
like.
Well, here's the thing. Let me just say this. I've never seen Married at Sight, but I fell in love with a show that came on Netflix called Love is Blind. And
Okay.
that show
They was going
allowed
into
people,
different rooms.
right, and you couldn't
Okay.
see each other at all.
Okay.
Mental stimulation for me would probably get me to the point where I would be like, yes, if we got to that point, because to me that matters more to me
Yes.
than the physical
Yes.
component. Because and that's the part that I need somebody to sit down with men and be like, listen, men, if you mentally stimulate a woman,
Yeah,
you can get anything you want.
yeah.
Like, read me a book, or like tell me something that's like really interesting or intriguing, or sit down and have a conversation. Like,
Yeah.
those are the things that matter. Like, that you seem to have a genuine interest in something I'm saying. Even if even if I'm telling you about Married at First Sight and you like don't give a shit, just sit there and be like, oh, get out of here. Is that a good show?
Yeah.
Non-agree.
Yeah.
That's it.
Miss Shelley said, I love Married at First Sight, but no. First of all, now listen, this is the thing about it too is, hey, Kiana T, we see you out there. Kiana T just came in. Let's do a fan check-in. First of all, guys, about to do a fan check-in. We talking about Married at First Sight. Would you get married at first sight? Put it in the comments. Dawn Arlene is laughing. Michelle said, come on now, say that, Sha. Kiana said true. Deanna said facts. Everybody. Look, I agree with you too. First of all, Joshua Pally joined. Thank you so much, Joshua. I agree with you. The thing is, I can't even get to the physical unless I'm mentally stimulated. Like, I'm completely turned on by the mental. In particular, like, I like to learn from my man. That's what I can stay turned on. Like, I like my man to be a man. Like, if you're not a builder, you basically a girl in my eyes. Because I come from a family of like builders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I need a man to like build me a chest, like with put
Yeah,
a door
now
handle
that,
on.
yes, put a bookshelf together.
Like, let's get a screen door on or something. Let's show your skills, because I just find a man that could like work with his hands so sexy. But I also find like manly men, a man that be like, girl, look, sit down. I got this. Like, no.
Yes.
I got this. I like sit over here. Like, even if I take a wrong turn, I'm the man. I'm gonna do this. Okay.
Yes.
And I'll just sit, because I just literally want to sit on the driver's seat, smell good for you, look good for you. You tell me where we going. You tell me what to do. That is so like sensual to me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's funny you say that, because I was just thinking about this in terms of the alpha female, in the sense of that we want men, not saying all, but some women who are alpha females, and I'm one, want men to be aggressive in certain areas. I know I'm very much the one who was like, I want you gotta, I'm gonna do this, what you need to do. I want to be the one, but I also want you to know when it's time for you to take charge.
Yes.
Because those are things, like I said, I know I'm the person that's always like, no, I need you to do this, and this need to be done this way, and blah, blah, blah. But then I'm also like, I need you to be like, shut up. No, this.
Yes.
And I'm like,
yes.
Okay.
Because, and that's what I'm talking about. We are naturally controlling people as women. We're just, overthinkers a lot of the times. We're way far ahead in the thought process of the day. Not smarter, but way far ahead. So you're coming home. We already know what we want to eat. We already know what we want this. But I need you to be like, okay, sit down. We gonna do this. I thought about it. First of all, and I do like a man that, like, I need you to be ahead, not ahead of me in, like, I don't care if we're in the same career. I'm talking about ahead in your own field. Yeah. I need you to be so like well versed in your own field, because that's sexy to me, that you're taking the time to be well versed in your area. And I feel, I want that kind of like turn on. Let's do the fan check-in. Thank you, Andre B. Funny, for coming in. Miss Shelley said, I'm an alpha female, but know how to be submissive to my man and want him to know when to take charge. Amen. Andre B. Funny, jump in this and tell us how you feel. Miss Shelley said, manly, intellectual alphas. Dawn said they also need to build me a deck. Dawn, you sound like you got some personal thing. Jabrana
You
said,
need to hang out at
no
Home
problem.
Depot.
No problem, nothing but love and support for y'all. But always, I would have to give it more time and get that bond between each other to grow a true bond and know more about the other person before he got married. Andrea Levette says, I want both mentally and physically. You know, and it's true. I like we all. Well, I mean, I want mentally and physically as well. You know, I'm telling you, I like a manly man. Girl, like, do you understand? I broke up with my last boyfriend because I watched his son throw a shoe at his daughter and hit her in the face. And then I got to coerce you to go in there to kick his ass. I'm like,
that's terrible.
Then guess what? A few days later, they beat him up. The two kids, girl. I'm talking
Both
about.
of them?
Girl,
No.
the two sons beat him up. See, that's what we did. Like, see, I like, and then he called and trying to get back with me. No, I'm gonna need you to take these outside and shoot one of them. Like, I'm gonna need you to put your foot down. Boom. I talk way too much
you in
trash.
this world. Okay.
Your kids is gonna kill me. Are you crazy? I talk too much trash for your kids. No. So
But I would never be able to sleep around him again.
Oh, you said what?
I said you would never be able to sleep around him again. You'd be in there like,
no, girl, what? I can't even. I be thinking about them kids running into them kids out here in Los Angeles, and they don't even live out here. Like, what? These kids is dangerous. Are you crazy? They need to be in programs.
You be like, they gonna be like, Dale. You be like, no, my name is Sandra.
Yeah. What? I don't even have a name, guys. I wasn't born. Where's my sunshade?
I'm so fetus.
But the thing about it too is, you know, when you don't have that kind of control over your home, see, like my daddy, you know, we can't be calling my daddy. Both of us can't be calling my daddy behind your kids. You see what I'm saying? Like, my daddy don't play that. My daddy will come and kick your son ass. And he mean it. Like, you know, no man, first of all, you know, and that's where we broke up at, is your daughter, you know, she got to run to somebody else's house to feel safe. Like, that's just not, like, that's a way turn off. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And the thing about it too is, that's the kind of man she gonna attract. You see what I'm saying?
Of course. All day.
Hold on, let's do a fan check in. Miss Shelley laughing, everybody laughing. Andrea Levette said, I couldn't comment. I had to leave and come back in. Andrea, just say it right now. I'm gonna come back to you. Donna said, that's supposed to say you did not slap him. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. You know, you did not slap him. Like, I'm talking about, I got to go out here and tell him. I was like, did you see him throw? He calling the daughter. He like, fuck this bitch. Fuck, like, all this. Yes, girl, he is going crazy. And the thing is, you know, their mama passed away. So everything he do, the daddy is like, the daddy has become the mama. You see what I'm saying? The daddy is like, oh, his mama died. No, nigga, the police ain't gonna know his mama died. They gonna shoot this dude.
Not even fair.
You know, I'm not with a lot of you know, harsh punishment on Black men when it comes to like law and, you know, locking up and policing. But I feel like at home, you know, you need to kick a child's ass, because a disrespectful child's ass, not kick a child's ass, but I'm talking about a disrespectful. You throwing shoes, you need to get punched in the mouth. See, you got 2 teeth missing right here. You remember that for the rest of your life.
But I'm a mildly threat. I'm gonna be like, listen, I done dialed 911. Don't make me hit this last one. Like, that's what I'm gonna be sure to do. But go ahead and tell the story about the $5 before we wrap up, about the $5 signature before.
Girl. So speaking of wait, did you have a funny story?
No, I want you to tell this story.
Okay, so last week, guys, speaking of a child that didn't get his ass kicked, I'm on the train, and this guy is going around. Now I can tell he's mentally disabled, because he said the same thing. Yo, you registered to vote in LA? Yo, so I'm gonna need you to sign right here. He not even giving people a check. Yo, you registered to vote in LA? Yo, you registered to vote in LA? Yo, you registered to vote in LA? So then he comes to sit next to me, because, you know, I got the like crazy attractor, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he like, you registered to vote in LA? So I was like, yeah, but I was like, I already signed the petition. He like, oh, but you ain't signed this petition to put gambling on the ballot. and they want to put a casino on the ballot. I was like, no, I don't think I want to put a casino in like my community or whatever. Oh, okay. Well, they gonna put extra liquor stores over here, so just sign right here for this one. I'm like, they got this nigga like straight recruiting all the bad stuff. But then I was like, no, I don't think I want any extra liquor. But he was like, yo, if you sign right here, I get $5 today, yo. When I tell you this man had the fear, like he had the look of death, my heart was beating fast as I know what. We on a closed-in train. It's late at night. So I was like, well, give it right here. And I was going to ask him for the $5. Okay, I was going to be like, yeah, I got $5, but I didn't want to pull no money in my purse. But I just like signed like a fake signature, you know what I'm saying? With a fake address.
That is crazy. But listen, y'all. Okay. Y'all got to make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, because who we got on the show? Lamont King.
We
make sure y'all subscribe, like,
King,
and share. We're here every Monday right here live on Uplate with Shonda.